Hey everybody, Rich with Prep You Outside on a lovely early May day. It looks like here in the upper Midwest that winter is finally leaving us, or the cold early spring is finally leaving us. We're getting some really nice temperatures, which now we can actually do our vehicle emergency kit switch out, which you should do obviously both times the weather majorly changes. Just a couple of days ago, we had lows as far down as 34, uh, and you don't want to put your summer water in your car quite yet. You can use your the bags that we keep in the winter that are freezable bags for emergency water. Remember, this is emergency water. This is not just water that I'm thirsty, I'm going to grab it. This is emergency water. This should be available at all times along with your snacks. Um, if you remember the last time I did a video, basically this angle, we were down in Florida, Treasure Island to be exact, outside the Thunderbird. And unfortunately, we can't do that anymore because of Helena and Milton. But we've talked about that in a few of our hurricane videos, prep videos. And like I said before, it is hurricane season about 10 days away. So the start of the official start of doesn't mean they can't come before or after November 30th because they have. But anyhow, what we're talking about today is switching out your stuff. And this is a perfect time when you do this uh, to basically do an inventory. You've got several things in this car that we do. We've got our vehicle bag, our 7 things bag. There's a great video on that. Insurance papers. Make sure your insurance papers are in there and are up to date. Important numbers. What if your phones go down? You run out of battery. Your little battery backup, or the battery backup I'm going to show you here in a second, charging backup is out, or you don't have cell service. You may need some numbers to be able to go someplace and make a phone call to tell people that you're okay or you're lost or whatever. If you're like me, somebody says, "Well, what's your wife's phone number?" Well, I don't know. It's in my phone. And it's the same thing with a lot of things like that. You also want to check your first aid kit and what we still call is a glove box, which is in the front. You want to go through all that stuff, make sure there's stuff that you need. We keep a small film canister, if you remember 35 millimeter film canisters, of a variety of over-the-counter pain medication in there, along with Band-Aids and Neosporin and stuff like that. But this is when you want to check all that stuff, make sure that it's up to date. So I'm going to show you what we're going to do here. We are pulling out this big bag here. This is our winter clothes. Okay, this is basically my old ski stuff, ski pants, ski jacket, along with my wife's a pair of ski pants for her, and heavier weight, or more of a kind of a shell jacket to go over her stuff. I've already taken the shoes out because she said, get the shoes out. We got to go to get flowers. So those are out already. So we're going to pull this. What you want to do with this too is you want to take it apart, wash it all, make sure it's super dry, put it all back together. All right, that's out. So then what we want to do is we want to look around. One of the nice features of this Volkswagen is it comes with these handy dandy little Velcro stays, or whatever you want to call them. And we're able to keep our emergency kit all the way in the back. And it stays in one space, it doesn't slide around or anything like that. So this is really cool. My wife loves this car. So what we're going to do is we're going to go inside here. We're not going to do all of this today. You can do this yourself. You can go, if you don't have one of these, you can go to our playlist and look up bags, and there'll be emergency vehicle bags in there in the list of what we keep in here. But what we're doing is we want to look at our snacks that are in here. Like this one here says 10, 12, 25. It's fine. I know the nuts are fine. They're perfectly okay. This, not so much. This has got to come out. All right. So then you're going to go down below. You're also going to look at your main snack bag, which is right here. And I know, matter of fact, because I already checked these, they're perfectly okay. But what we've got here is an extra bag of snacks that we're going to keep in here because in the summertime we have the granddaughter or friends and stuff like that. We'll go someplace. It's nice to have a little extra. We go on longer rides and if I get hungry at school, I can just grab something. But that's why you want to do inventory of this. Make sure that you aren't missing something. So these are going to go in here. Also, we're going to pull our emergency drinking water. This is what I'm talking about, emergency drinking water. This is the stuff that's in the freezable Mylar bags, okay? And these are going to come out, not because it's going to hurt it or anything, but I want to take these out to put something different, a little bit more water, something that isn't going to, now that it's not going to freeze, we can go with, and this is my favorite water anyhow, 3 cans of liquid death. All right, it's really good. There's all different kinds, but this is just sparkling drinking water. That's all it is. And it's in aluminum. Remember, you do not want to put any water in plastic in your car. Now, in your home, for your stay-at-home bag or that you're going to keep as far as your different types of water you're going to keep in your house, you should always keep a container or a case of bottled water, okay, along with gallons of water in your house. But these can now go in the car because wintertime these would explode. All right, I know that for a fact. All right, we're also going to check our power supply, and from the last time we charged it's about half full, so we're going to bring this inside and we're going to plug it in and we're going to charge this. So that's important. You want to have that in. We also have an emergency backup, and here's another one. These are just one-time charge blocks for your phone. All right. So anyhow, like I said, I'm not going to get into the bag or anything. You can go online to our website and look up emergency vehicle kit. But that's what we wanted to do. We wanted to get that stuff out of here. We've added an umbrella to the front. We've also kept our shovel in here and a few other things, blankets and pillows, which come in handy because depending on what part of the country you are, it's still getting cold at night. I know that some of the higher elevations may even still be getting snow. So depending on where you're at, it could still get cold. So you might want to hold off on some of this depending on what your temperatures are. So this can go back all the way up, and then this handy dandy little device goes in here and it locks in place. So we're throwing this one out. So then the extra snacks, the water, all go down in here. When you get your emergency backup power thing that we're going to charge, make sure it comes with charging cables. Got a great story about that we're not going to talk about now. But that's what we're doing. We did our switch out and everything, and we're some of the other things, like I said, you got to switch out your clothes. You might want to put gym shoes in here, which we're going to for the wife and I in case we go out somewhere and the car breaks down. She doesn't want to walk in heels. I don't want to walk in my Sperry topsiders because I'll get blisters and anything. But so we've added water, switched out the snacks, pulled out the winter gloves and hats. We added an umbrella. Also, we added in here bug and sun spray. If you don't want bug and sun spray, get sun lotion, or not lotion, sun protectant, and then get bug spray. You can get them in. You can also get them in wipes, bug spray and wipes. You just wipe them on, which is really kind of nice, depending on where you're going. When you pull this stuff out, and this is also in November when you switch back, you want to keep all this stuff in one spot. Okay, you don't want to get it moved around and that you got to go searching for it, and keep a list. So like I said, you do inventory twice a year. This is a great time to do it. And you can look on our playlist, some of our bags. You can look for 7 things you should always carry, vehicle emergency kits, first aid kits, what you should keep in your glove box. And all that is, very important. The clothes you pull out of here, wash, dry, inspect them, and put them away. And like I said, for a more in-depth look at what we have in our emergency vehicle kits or any of our kits, or our everyday carry bag, you can go to playlists and look under bags, and that's all there. So thank you for watching. I am so glad this weather's back. I love the summer. Much more fun time fishing. And this is my wife's car, so you've seen my car that has the fishing pole and the fishing equipment in it at all times. I'm ready. And magnet fishing. Love magnet fishing. It's always fun. But anyhow, that's it. Hey, thanks for watching. Thanks for being a subscriber. If you're not a subscriber, what? Why not? You might as well. You get these cool videos from this old white guy. Anyhow, um, thank you very much. As we always say, always be aware of your surroundings, no matter where you are, sitting here in the driveway or whatever. Always have enough food, whether you are bugging out or if you're sheltering in place. And please, prep like your life depends on it. And prep for your pets too. They're part of the family. Your life does depend on how well you prep or how poorly you prep. So that's it. And we'll see you next time. Now I'm going to get up and turn the video off. You know me, Mr. Technical. Take care. Thanks. Bye.